How's it going, everyone? This is Sean Gannett, future President of the United States of America, and I'm going to go over the best side hustles in 2020 to make $1,000 or more a month. Now, if you're watching this video, you're probably looking at doing some side hustles, something on to get some extra, income each month coming in, and whether you're working a full-time job, part-time job, a student. These side hustles will help you, or can help you, get to where you want to be in the future, okay? Now, the whole purpose of a side hustle is to take that money and invest it, okay? You don't want to be taking that side hustle money that you're working really hard for and just blow it on something stupid, right? So you're finding different ways to make extra income on the side. One thing I'm going to recommend here, and I'm purposely not putting on there, is a side hustle that is a job. I did not put that on this list. Why is that? You probably have a day job or some job that you're doing. Side hustles, where I think they're beneficial, are where you're self-employed or you're starting some business. You're going to get some skills and learning how to be somewhat self-employed here, and those are skills that you will develop with your side hustle that can help you more in the future. And there's no real limit to a side hustle. So when you have a normal job, you're getting paid per hour. Here on the side hustle, it might take you, more hours to get that same dollar that you might, unfortunately get from your normal job. But if you get efficient and you find good ways to do it, you can actually make more money per hour of your time. So the first side hustle here is to start a blog. Okay, number one, starting a blog. If you have a topic that you're passionate about and you like writing about it, create a blog for it. There could be ad revenue that comes with that, and this can generate some income. Plus, you like the topic. Make sure you're picking something that you actually enjoy so it doesn't really seem like work. If you pick a topic that you're not really interested in, then you're going to run out of steam and you're not going to want to keep writing this blog. But if you like the topic that you're writing about, and it will show through in your writing, people will like reading that blog, and you can bring some income there. Plus, if you have a blog that has a lot of site traffic, you can use that traffic later on to expand your business and skills that you're learning being self-employed here on your side hustles, okay? Number two, proofread. There are plenty of different companies online that offer you to give you money to proofread or edit papers, okay? So you can edit these papers online, and sometimes they're from foreign countries, sometimes they're here in the United States, or wherever you are actually, and you just edit people's papers. You can check for grammar, there's different structures there. You can get stuff that allows you to, maybe the whole next level. You'll probably get paid more, or you do get paid more. Of just editing papers. My wife does this as a side hustle, and it's great. She loves it. She can accept jobs or not accept them. They send her different, papers. Hey, do you want to edit this or not? And what she loves about it also is she learns something. She edits a lot of science papers. So as far as the science and economics papers that she edits, she gets to learn new topics while getting paid for it. So that's a pretty cool, nice little side hustle that can bring in more money. Teach English, number three. There's plenty of people throughout the world. You can do this all online. They need to learn English or want to learn English, okay? And most people probably watching this video can easily be certified to do that, to teach English to someone who doesn't know English. English is a very popular language throughout the whole world, and we take it for granted that most of us speak English, but a lot of people need to learn English, so you can set your own hours, you can work different times in the evenings. A lot of times, especially if they're in foreign countries, they're in different time zones, so it won't impact your day job. So you have the side hustle helping people learn English, and it's beneficial because you're helping somebody learn a language and you can get paid for it. So that's a win-win right there. Number four is tutoring, all right? A lot of people think tutoring or teaching someone a skill or whatever it is has to just be with school, right? That you grew up in. So like math, science, English, whatever it is, tutoring can apply to that, which is very lucrative, but there's also tutoring in other ways, right? You can tutor music if you know an instrument, that's like basically lessons in a sense. But you can tutor people in other things. Maybe you've developed a skill that you're good at and you want to tutor other people in that, help them develop that skill. Or to be honest, if you want to, if you're not up to snuff, let's say on your math or your science or writing, learn it, get better. You all went through school, hopefully, and you can get back to that level. I mean, I was tutoring people in mathematics when I was in 10th grade, 9th grade maybe, and I was getting paid for that. So you can, and most people can hopefully easily get back up to 9th grade math, and you can make some extra income tutoring. There's also places you can tutor online. If you don't want to go, to someone's house, there's websites out there that allow you to tutor online and the various topics, okay? So it's easy to find somebody and you just create a little business of online tutoring and you can help people, plus reinforce skills that you have. Number 5 is walk dogs or pet sit. A lot of people today have a pet. It's very common now. I think the amount of people who are getting dogs just keeps going up and up and up. And so these dogs, a lot of times they just sit at home all day and they need someone to walk those dogs. And if you have 2 legs and you want to get some exercise, go dog walk, right? Or pet sit, that's easy. Go watch a pet in the evening. You're not doing anything, go read a book, right? But the dog walking one, you get exercise. You can do multiple dogs at the same time, a lot of times, and you get a lot of good income there as a side hustle. So you can make a good amount of money walking dogs, and plus, who doesn't like walking? Everyone should, most likely everyone should walk more, myself included. All right, number 6. You can freelance, and there's websites out there. I think Fiverr is one of them, but there's other ones where you can basically freelance your skills, where it's different than tutoring, but you have a skill, and there's whatever it is, right? You obviously can tutor, you can create something if you're good at editing videos or pictures, or freelance can also be for proofreading. So if you don't want to go through companies, you want to do it freelancing, that's a great way to do it, kind of create your own company that way. But you also can gain a skill, right? There's Google Analytics, you can go online and learn, get certified, right? In Google Analytics, there's a lot of certifications that you can do online that you can toss out there as a freelancer and say, hey, I can do this, or write a blog for someone else as a freelancer. Be creative with it. But again, find something that you actually enjoy doing. Because if you don't enjoy doing it, your side hustle will disappear very quickly. Because in the evenings, if you're thinking, oh, I could watch a movie or hang out, or I could do this thing I really don't like to do as an extra job, don't do it. Find something you actually enjoy and you get something out of. So as you get better and better, you can charge more and more money as a freelancer. If you get, say, different certifications or you get better reviews, you generally want to start lower on the cost side. But as you get better reviews, people will pay you more money for certain skills that you have. And I bet you do have some skills, okay? Think deep, think what you're good at. I guarantee there's something that you're good at, and be creative, and someone would pay you to do it for them, okay? Number 7 is renting your car. A lot of times you have a car, if you do, that is just sitting there most of the time. You're not using it, right? You can rent your car out. There's websites out there that allow you to, especially if you're in the city, rent your car out. So a lot of times, say you're at work and you just want to park your car and maybe you can walk home or whatever it is, or it's just for a couple hours a day. It's just available. People can rent your car for that time period, and there's apps that you can sign up for that. And so let your car make you money while you're not using it, right? And so that's another way you can use your car for a little extra side hustle. Number 8 here, rent out a room. If you have an apartment or a house that you rent or own, you probably can rent a room out. Now, if you rent a room or an apartment currently or a home, you look at the contracts and let your landlord know and ask them if it's okay if you can rent a room, through like sites like Airbnb or even like VRBO. But they're very popular, and a lot of people will rent rooms out as a side hustle. So they have a 2-bedroom apartment and 1 bedroom's not being used. They'll toss a bed in there and rent that room out. Now, make sure you're comfortable with having people stay at your apartment. Always vet them, but you can easily make a lot of money, right? Your room's sitting there not doing anything, and it can make you money while you sleep, literally. I know some people who will have, like, say, a 2-bedroom apartment and will purposely not sleep in both beds. They will rent both beds out and sleep on the couch that night. if someone wants to rent. So they have 2 bedrooms available and they'll sleep in their bedroom. But if somebody wants to stay there and you can pay them $30, $40, $50 a night to just sleep on a bed in there, they'll go sleep on the sofa. And so what a great way to make a little extra side hustle there. And a lot of times we fall asleep on the sofa anyway, so it's not too bad, right? Number 9, okay, you can be a virtual assistant. A lot of people who are starting businesses don't necessarily have the money to have a full-time assistant, and so they hire what is called a virtual assistant, where it's going through the cloud, right? Through the internet, you're managing tasks for them. They'll help out. They'll ask you to do stuff, answer emails, check things out, set up their schedule for them. And a lot of times it's very part-time, maybe a couple hours a week. And if you're a good virtual assistant, a lot of times you'll get more hours. But you can do that on the side while you have your day job or whatever you're doing, or if you're going to stay at home, whatever it is, right? You can do that. So a virtual assistant, something you can sign up. You don't have to be in an office. You can do it from home. Basically do it from anywhere. You have internet access. And with today's technology, a cell phone has internet basically anywhere, okay? So you can be a virtual assistant wherever you're going, get paid for that. Number 10 is selling stuff on Etsy. Some of us are crafty enough to make things that people want in Etsy. You want to find a niche there, or a niche there that people like. It's trendy there. You can sell them online, so you can create crafts. But another thing you can do on Etsy is actually create t-shirts or other items that are print on demand. So you can design a t-shirt, design items there, right? Whatever it is, there's different websites that have this, and you can sell them through Etsy, where when someone orders something on Etsy, you can then print that item and send it to them directly, and you don't have to hold that inventory. And it's beneficial, especially for someone who's starting out, doesn't have time, doesn't want to make all these, special items. It's hard for them to do it. This is the way to get in there. But if you have a skill, obviously it's more beneficial. You can make something that isn't available on print on demand, then you're more likely to sell things on Etsy there. But keep your market very specific. Find something specifically that you like, one, but so you're passionate about it, but also that there's not a lot of people out there doing the same thing. All right, especially for starting out, you want to find something new that's beneficial and actually has a value to your customer. You don't want to sell something online that doesn't have a value to them, because it will fade out. So find something that actually gives your customer some value, so that they become a repeat customer and tell other people about your product. Same thing with Etsy, is sell on eBay. Now this one's a little different, okay? So you can create items and sell them on eBay, but Etsy's a better place for that. eBay is a lot of times you can sell items that maybe you find, okay? Or you have. So I have old stuff in my house that I don't need, I don't want. So either I'll sell them on eBay or it's online, but sell things that you don't need. Or go to yard sales, you go to Goodwill, and you find items, you're like, hey, this is a good thing. So I do that sometimes. I'll go to a Goodwill and sometimes I find a board game or some item in there that I think is worthwhile, especially stuff that's still in the original packaging. Puzzles that are in the original packaging, you can easily look up, see what they're going for, a brand new one on eBay. Boom. It's still sealed. So you can sell a brand new item there on eBay that you paid a couple bucks for, and you can sell online for maybe 15, 20 bucks. And you're creating a little store, so you sell different things on there and just swing by the post office and send it out. And they make it pretty easy now to send those items out. Selling more stuff, if you don't want to sell necessarily clothes on eBay, there's something called Poshmark. My wife does this actually. So she takes items, her old clothes, that she doesn't wear anymore, that still were valuable at some point, and she takes nice photos, gets good lighting, and posts them on Poshmark, and develops this following in her store, and she sells her old clothes. So instead of having that garage sale, you toss everything out there, put it all together, she just slowly is listing all these different clothes. She keeps them in a drawer, saved up, and eventually she knows where they all are, and someone purchases them, and you can negotiate back and forth, and then she sells them. She sells them on Poshmark, and they make it super easy to package, send, and you get a nice little following and makes some money on the side. And some people get really good at selling that. You can even she's actually done it, gone to Goodwill and found a dress with still the original tags on it. So she had a dress with the original tags and brought it home, sold it on Poshmark for a nice little profit. Okay, so you can do that and make some extra cash on the side selling on Poshmark there. And also, you're getting rid of all your extra clothes, so that's a benefit. Another one you can do is actually, it's kind of newer now, is delivering food. So this is number 13, deliver food. A lot of people now don't want to necessarily go shopping. They don't have time, and you're probably maybe on your way home from work, and you can go sign up for this and go deliver food for someone. So you just go stop at that grocery store and get the food, set up, and you can go deliver to their house. Or you kind of set your own hours there. But if you're going to the grocery store anyway, you can set it up and maybe swing by someone else's house who's in your area and deliver some groceries. So if you're out there shopping anyway, go shop for them too. A lot of times, the main time of shopping is getting to the store. But a lot of people don't have time or don't want to go to the store. And if you're already there, you can make some extra cash on the side doing that. This is an interesting one, and I've learned of people who do it. It's flipping furniture. So they look on Craigslist or on Facebook, and they find furniture that is either free or very cheap. And this might be harder if you don't have like a truck or a way to get it. But they get this furniture and they'll either clean it. A lot of times it's just like a quick clean it needs. There's chemicals or washing things that you can do there. Or a lot of times it's just like lint rolling. Clean it, make it look better. Fix maybe like a broken leg that's on there, a little peg, or those online. Like my couch actually didn't have the feet on the legs. It's still a great couch. I just found feet online. It screwed right in and we were done. And now it's raised up. It was great. And then they just resell it online. So they buy, a couch for $5 or even free, and they can sell it for like $80 when it looks nice. And you get good at taking good photos and selling that couch. And you make some extra little cash on the side. So that's number 14. Number 15, this one I almost didn't put on, but I still put it as an easy way to make extra income a month. And it's almost kind of like a job, but it's not, because you are setting your own hours and doing it yourself, but it's rideshare. Being a rideshare driver, you got Uber, you got Lyft. It's very easy to sign up, and you can do it, let's say, on your way to work. You say, hey, I'm going to sign up for an hour before I go to work, hour after work. You're already in the car anyway, and there you go. You can pick up some extra people, or you can do the evening, make some extra cash on the side. But doing Uber and Lyft is a great way to make some extra cash, especially if, let's say, you're near the end of the month and your goal is to make an extra $1,000 or $2,000 that month. You can start just taking more hours, right? Where other jobs, you would say a part-time job, it's really hard to pick up extra hours. Here, you just go, you log in, you get out there, and you're good to go. You can pick up more people, especially late at night, especially if you can't sleep. If you have a hard time sleeping, don't do it when you're tired, obviously. But some people are night owls, and so they like being up late at night. Go drive Uber, Lyft. Obviously, do it safely and stuff, but you can make some good money doing that. And some people I know actually do it as a full-time job. They started doing it part-time and they really loved it, and they just made it a full-time job. I actually met a guy, he does Uber, and he was retired, and what he does actually is his side hustle is he just maybe does 10, 15 hours a month, and whatever he makes, him and his wife just go on a vacation somewhere. So his goal is he just keeps saving up money from that, and then once he has a nice little pile, he goes on vacation. And I think part of it is he's not trying to grow a business. He's just trying to have some fun in retirement with his wife. But it was a great little thing he can do, and he has fun doing it. So that's it. There's my 15 best side hustles for 2020 to make you $1,000 a month. If there's something I missed, please let me know in the comment section below. Everyone likes good advice on how they can make extra money with side hustles. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. That helps us make more videos like this. So this is Sean Gannon, future president, signing off.